Well. I'm on a mission, the market's my canvas. Pine tree trader, that's the name, no need for the panic. Got my screens lit, watching the price move. Every tick, every chart, I'm in my groove. See an inside bar, that's a sign of a pause. The market's holding its breath, it's a break from the laws. Squeeze it up tight, coiling for a big move. I'm patient, I'm watching, got nothing to prove. Wait for the break, above or below. That's when I hit the gas, watch the profit grow. Apex funding on the line, my account's legit. Passing these challenges, ain't no time to quit. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From pine tree trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Now let's talk about the outside bar, it's a different scene. It's a power move, a sign of something keen. Engulfing the last one, showing dominance and might. The bears or the bulls, they're winning the fight. It's a reversal signal or a continuation of the trend. Gotta read the context all the way to the end.
What up? What up, what up, what up? Let's go. What a crazy day. It's Mo Bro, Keegan, Sovereignty. What is going on? What is up? What a day. How you guys doing? Yeah, that drop was nuts. So I did not do well today. Yeah, today was not a good day. This is not Buellanox. Cam, this is Buellanox. You caught the drop? Let's go. Nice. Ready for tacos? Let's go. Yeah, tacos sounds good. For sure. I think we keep pushing down. I don't think the sell-off's over yet. What do you guys think? Down 641 points, 2.5%. Basically, top set, what's different? Nah, nothing. Nothing's different. Except Buellanox, obviously, with different rules changed, but the platform is exactly the same. Yep. So there's a couple. Yeah. So if you like Project X, there's a bunch of firms that have Project X now. Lucid, Buellanox, Top One, Tradeify. They all have Project X. It looks exactly. It's the same platform. You know, obviously with each prop is different rules, but you're looking at 6,600. Yeah, well, the market's not open tonight, but I decided to hop on stream, hang out, see what was up. I mean, the market was moving, so might sling around this eval. So I picked up this Buellanox eval. Sling around. So yeah, so I had a rough day. Ended up blowing my take profit trader accounts, blew my funded futures accounts. I ended up starting 5 more my funded future accounts, got them to 50%. I passed 1 take profit trader account. But yeah, overall it wasn't a great day. I was not patient in the morning. I was actually kind of down before the big drop. So you have 20% on the live account, honest take. Let's go. So awesome. Congratulations on that. That feels good. Have I gotten a payout with Buellanox? Yeah, I've gotten like 8 payouts. Something with them. Yeah, I've gotten a lot. Yeah, currently they're right around $29 for the eval, and then 148 for the activation. So they're not the cheapest, but is the payouts like Top Step? No, not really. So you have to make 4,100, and you can withdraw. Jeez, I forgot. Jeez, I'm having a brain cramp. 1,500. I've got 9 payouts with Buellanox. Right here. On the 50Ks. Oh, and I only recommend going with the 50Ks because the activation fee, the 25Ks or the 50Ks, anything like the 150Ks, the activation's too much. Copy trade allow, yep, you can have up to 11 accounts, but you have to start with 3. So you start with 3, you get over the buffer, you can add another one, and so on. So you get 1 account over the buffer, you add another one, and so on, and you just keep going until you can have up to 11 what they call master accounts. So yeah. Hey Red, what is up? Hey Miss K, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm glad you guys are finding me. Obviously I don't normally stream at this time, so figured I'd hang out until market was over. Yo, top tier Todd, what's going on? Feels so different than seeing me stream right now. I know. But yeah, so if you are interested in the Buellanox, it is 83% off. 83% off Buellanox. So the way I kind of look at like Buellanox, Apex, some of the accounts that the evaluations are cheap is like when you get the evaluations, it's a cheap way to, if you smash or pass them, it's almost like getting a cheap straight to funded, right? You still have to pay the activation fee, but it's like, all right, you smash or pass it, you can get the activate it. It's like a cheap straight to funded. Because I mean, when they're like really cheap, then it's like, you know, you don't pay too much stock in them, you know. Wow, market's pushing down almost 3%. You knew this day was coming. You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when. Today's the day. Yo, Sire, what is up? What is up? What is up? Wow, we are tanking. Pushing lower. I'd love to see a reversal or something, right? I picked up a couple Lucid accounts. Lucid right now is 40% off and an extra 5% off if you for one time for new users, and I believe it's 50% off resets today. So use code PINE for Lucid. I picked up 2 straight to funded accounts. The 150K was there $400, but $6,000 in drawdown, which you need. What you need today. You're just gonna sell all day? I know. Rules are pretty good. They're just like Tradeify read. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Kind of like Tradeify, so you keep up the first 100% of your first 10,000. Let's see. I get a little bounce here off 72. These are big bounces too. These are big candles. Nihil, did I blow up any accounts today? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, today was not a good day. Sorry, I was just trying to look up this the Lucid stuff. Oh, there we go. So obviously it depends on the account you have, but if you have a Lucid Direct account, it's pretty much the same as Tradeify, but cheaper right now. So 20% off, 20% consistency with the 50K account. Profit goal of $3,000. Profit goal on the second payout is $2,500, and the minimum payout is $500. Maximum payout is $2,000. And you have to trade for, you have to have at least 8 trading days. So pretty simple rules actually. 8 trading days, make $3,000, withdraw $2,000 on straight to funded, and that's with Lucid. But yeah, currently right now 40% off plus, so it's 45% off if you're a new user. So if you want to use code PINE, I appreciate it. Why did my bracket work? Oh. Short. Short 2. Why is my brackets not working? So we can get a continuation down through that low. Thank you, Red. I used yours today. with top one. You're the only one that I know that has top one. Needless to say, those accounts are no longer, so I don't know how good that code is. Thanks, buddy. Nihil, do I trade full-time? Yes, I do. Trade full-time, YouTube full-time. This is my full-time gig. And they're all blown? What's, yeah, exactly. Rakeep, what is up? What pair is this? This is NQ. NQ Futures. Wow. Holy bounce. I guess I'm a little bit oversized for what the market's really moving. Let me switch accounts here. That one almost got cooked. Nice little bounce off this inside bar. I might actually try it long. Probably be dumb, but off this inside bar. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Why is my brackets not working? Huh. Weird. Take a quick scalp right there, just get this started. Drop it till oh, 510s. Yeah, I think we're going lower. I'd like to short every pop. I just got smoked on that pop, but probably should just trade into micros. I might actually switch to micros here. See how this candle closes. I think we're going lower. I'd like to see a massive like doji reversal candle, hammer candle, harami, something like that to reverse. But for now, we're getting a little pop here. How's everyone else doing today? How'd you guys do? All right, 611s. Breaking off that inside bar there. All right, 620s now. Trying to get a little bounce here. Possible bear flag forming. I'm short. To power hour, do we pump? Kind of doubt it. Market's down 675 bucks. Nasdaq down 2.68%. In with the micros right now. Shorting this pop. Looking for the continuation down through the lows. Hopefully this is a bear flag and hopefully break it. Hopefully it isn't sideways hour. I kind of doubt it. It's kind of what I popped on. But yeah, I mean, it could be. If we get some momentum down through the lows, I'll probably add. I'm watching YM on the other screen too. Anyone trade gold today? Gold was wild as well. It's been wild. Just kind of going crazy. Right back above 4,000 though, gold. There we go. Getting a nice move down. Possible inside bar here. See if we can break this bear flag here. I kind of jumped in early on this bear flag, but we'll see. Taking 2 off, just in case we tried to hold this trend line. Looks like it's trying to break that flag down now. Yeah, Trev, I just found out the hard way. I was on the other account. I'm down 1,500. I was in 2 minis, so cheap eval. But then I was like, holy! I go, I guess I got to switch to micros. So I just switched to micros. I was down 1,500 in about a second. All right, let's break down through this bear flag here. Check this out. So we got going. Move the stop just above this swing high. Been trading 1 to 3 Michael, still up a couple hundo, very toasty. Yeah, Trev, for sure. Yeah, it's nuts. Hey, John, good to see you. What's up? You short? Let's go. I think this market's gonna sell. Might even look for like I'm gonna add here. Adding 1, adding 2, adding another one. New session lows now. Scaling out some. Into 2 left. Stops at break even on the rest. Very textbook bear flag, really, on the 5-minute. So, you know, I'm gonna move my stop just above the high of this 5-minute candle. Risking it up, you know, $100. So, worst case scenario will be up 400. Worst case scenario. But let's see. We're just in the 2 micros right now. Let's see if we can actually go down and test that 24,500. Kind of feels like it, but. Made 63.75 in about a half a second. I know. Isn't it crazy? The market absolutely went ballistic. TPT Pro, let's go. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite, Smokey. I'm currently waiting on some pro accounts to get activated. Just buy the dip, it'll be back up. John, yeah, for sure. CNNBC, them guys, those talking heads. The market's due for a pullback, right? I mean, Let's be honest. You knew this day was coming. Good 2-3% day. I was expecting even a 4%, which, hey, the day's not over. It could happen. We're down 2.82% right now. So yeah, this was my favorite setup. I'll show you better on Trade of 8 once we are done with this trade. Trying to get a little bounce here. Stops just above this previous bar's high. These are the two runners trying to let run. See if we can actually get down there. Thinking, you know, test that 24,500. Taking a look at the, let's see. Wow, look at that daily, amazing. $24,585. Guys, smash that like button. If you're just tuning in, appreciate you. Cody, I did not do well today. No. Really bad day. Yeah, I blew a bunch of accounts and it was not good. Not pretty. But, you know, it's all good. $700 a day green. Being green is good. It was a good dinner last night for sure. I did have a good dinner. Thank you, John. Yeah, FSP blew 11,000 across multiple accounts. Yeah, it's so believe it or not, I actually didn't get caught up in the dump so much. It was pre-dump. It was pre-dump. Put in a possible inside bar here. 1 minute. We'll see. See if we can break those lows. 24,555. I don't think it's gonna hold. It could hold, but I don't like numbers like that. I always feel like when it's like big fat hold numbers or like numbers like that or something, it's gonna break it. Just speculation though. Beer cold and crisp. Yes. Yeah. Nice IPA. All right. Possible inside bar here. Might take the rest off. We'll see. I'm just gonna take that off. We'll see what happens here. Let me show you what I was looking at. It's easier to see. One of my favorite setups. So basically, it's, you know, you gotta push down or up. So it puts in a bear flag on a 5-minute chart. Puts an inside bar. So bear flag to me, or bull flag on a 5-minute chart, you know, I'd like to have like 2-3 candles at least, and then you put in this bear flag inside bar, take the break at the inside bar. It's such a good trade. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's awesome. All right, got an inside bar here. Might actually hop in short again off the inside bar, but just with 2 micros again. If we break this low. What is the low? 63. But yeah, I could consolidate right here. I don't really know. I got to stop sell at 62.50. Looking for continuation basically. But once you put in this inside bar, if we broke the inside bar to the upside, I might have looked for a long. So alright, trick is short again. Off the inside bar. Kind of adding on that break. Come on, let's flush the lows here. We know we got some knife catchers. There's a new session low. Not really getting that flush though. There we go. Alright, at 5:59 now. Jonathan, it's not true. I wish. I wish I was coming on the gloat. I'm not. Nope. No, I got beat up bad today. One of the worst days I've had in a while. It was choppy garbage until the Trump. Yeah, it was. It was horrible, John. And I think at times slow. The hard flushes, yeah, they do. Yeah, I fully expect like a giant V bottom at some point. All right, pushing lows here. Am I gonna make a video about the bloodbath? No. This is kind of like my video confession. Those videos actually don't get many views. Not like Nutty. Like when Nutty does those videos, he's very successful with them. I do those videos, I get like 10 views. It's crazy. All right, I'm flat. Up 565. We'll wait for the next one. Oh yeah, the tweets, they get you. That's actually not what got me. What got me was just the chop this morning. I was completely over leveraged. Completely over leveraged. Yo, Abre, what's up? You like Asia versus New York? Yeah. Asia Gold has been money. If you're patient and size correctly, Asia Gold has been great. But you got to be sized correctly, you know. Giveaway? I don't have anything at the moment to give away. Wow, 58 people watching. Thank you guys. I actually didn't expect this many. Thank you so much. Smash that like button. Let's let the rest of the fam know that we're live. So yeah, so right now there's a sale going on with Lucid. It's also a flash sale, so it's 50% off for resets, and for new users it's 40% off plus I think an extra 5%. So I think it's 45% if you want to use code PINE. So kind of a flash sale going on. We are continuing to push lower, possibly going to that 510s like Smokey said. Mac Daddy with a capital P. Lucid, it should be fine. It should be fine. Well, John, I picked up some straight to fundeds today. Yeah, they're cheaper than Tradeify at the moment with that sale. So, and very similar rules to Tradeify. Got to trade them for 8 days. Make $3,000. Withdraw 2,000 with a 50K account, and then of course the 150s are different, but. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the other ones though. Oh yeah, Abre. Yeah, usually it's the opposite for me. Usually I give it up you know, during the day, at night, and then I'm just like, oh. Thank you, Jamian. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Is just like, you know, I got. Please do a giveaway. Let's see. Let me see what I got. I can do. How many likes we got? I think I can do. I can give away an Apex account. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What do I got? Actually, that won't work because I got the. Oh, let's see. Problem is, you guys are gonna have to go over to the mobile side to enter, because the chat bot is not working on this side. So. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. Not right this second, though. Do it after the RTH closes. But we'll just do. No TPT giveaway. No, I don't have any accounts to give away of TPT. I wish. I wish. Sorry, Toy. Usually by the end of the month. If I hit bonuses, then I should have a few in the end of the month. Hey, Dean, what is up? Wow, there it goes. So let me see here. So to join the giveaway, you're gonna have to go over to the mobile side. And let me. Exclamation point Pine over on. I think. Is it working? Yeah. Toy's already on it. Toy is on it. Yeah, exclamation point Pine over on the opposite side. I wish I could just switch it and then you can come back to this side. It's stupid. I don't know why Streamlabs decides on which side they're gonna use. I think it has to do with like whichever one pops up first or whatever. But then there's no way for me to change it, unfortunately. So you gotta go over onto the mobile side. Still pushing down here, below 24,500. Just we got about, see, 10, about 15 minutes for MOC. Market pushing down. It's going 3% lower. %3 now. Look at this daily candle, guys. Look at this daily. This ain't over. Did I do any options trades today? No, I did not, Dean. No, I didn't. Thankfully. What was my worst trading period, like, in my career? Theo? In my career was losing $60,000 of real money in about a month. Maybe a little bit less. You look for 23,000 over the next... Yeah. Geez, John, I feel like we could get there... like Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, just on prop firms? I don't know. I mean, I think lately some of the prop firms they get pretty expensive, so it's easy to kind of get in the hole. Especially with the straight to fundeds and the resets, so they can get kind of expensive. But no, I've always done pretty well on prop firms. Back when I started, it was like I was only in the hole maybe about, I think about $8,000 in like a 3-year period. So, and I ended up recovering that in less than a month with Apex payouts. I ended up getting $4,000 on my first Apex payout, and then I ended up getting right around, oh, let me see, I gotta do the calculator. 4750. Yeah, it was 2750. 2750 2. And then I got another 5500 payout because it was 2 150Ks Apex, and they were 27. I think it was 2750 a piece for the payouts, and yeah. Oh yeah, Blur. The TPT accounts not looking good. I'll show you. TPT accounts no longer. Bye bye. But I did pass one. So yeah, unfortunately, it was a rough day. I'm not gonna lie, and it sucks. You know, going over the weekend, having a rough day. But when I have rough days, there's always like a green light moment. You know, once I take a pause, reflect, go back, So yeah, here's the TPT accounts. I don't know why it's doing that lately. This one's passed. This one's at 50%. This one's at 50% ish. The 150K that I had that was over the buffer, no longer. I ended up blowing it like an idiot. Not proud of it, but definitely not proud. Does not feel good. But thankfully we got a long weekend coming. Alright, we got MOC in 10 minutes. Trading Star. Exclamation point Pine if you guys want to go over the other chat. Thank you, Carthrick. Appreciate you. I got to go over to the mobile side. There's a link up top of the chat to enter the giveaway. What's going on, Trading Star? I don't see you too often because I'm trading late. Probably like you're sleeping when I'm streaming. I inversed my screen on the Project X mobile and can't figure out how to change it. Boy, my phone was acting up big time and it was doing that same thing. All right, getting a little bit of bounce here. A little bit of a bounce, a massive bounce. 60 points. I'm actually long. 3 micros. On this Buellanox eval, 83% off Buellanox. Use code PINE. Risking $400 with 3 micros, and it looks tiny. I mean, look at this. This is how I usually trade in 10s. So we get the volatility back on this dump. I'm like a dream to you, Trading Star. Yeah, time might come on for the Globex Open in Asia markets. Trading Star is probably sleeping. Keep pumping. Yeah, we'll see. We got MOC here. It could be a crazy MOC. The murder on close, I like to call it. Happening at 3:50. The Land of the Dragons, Tony Schwartz, yeah. Alright, let's get this pump. It's too much to trade minis for me right now. It definitely smash will pass this account with minis, but not really practicing good trading at all with the minis. There we go. This is a nice pump. See if we get a little short squeeze. I'm actually adding to this winner. In 5 micros now. Murder on close in 5 minutes. See if we get a push up here to the 560s. This is a crazy move, guys. These candles are massive. I'm gonna leave the stop rate where it is. Stops at the low. I'm risking 760. I'm up 563. Worst case scenario, I'll be down 200 bucks. I think we pump. We're either gonna pump or dump, and it's gonna happen quick. So I'm actually gonna move my take profit up. Max, I did not. No, it wasn't the crash that got me though. Believe it or not, it was pre-crash. The pre-dump ritual got me. Yeah, I had a bloody day, very bloody day. Oof. Murder on close in a few minutes. Alright, came back, let's test this wick area here. Let's continue to pump. I like where my position's at. I mean, I don't like that I'm risking 760 with micros, but it's kind of the market conditions, right? It's kind of what I gotta do. I guess I can save, I'm actually gonna save 100 bucks and move it just below this candle's low. I have a feeling next week this is going to continue, so this is going to be, it might be a very much a micro week next week. Micros only. Next trade, Lou, you had a few issues with the internet. Oh. It might have been a blessing, but who knows? You're a good trader, so. I have a feeling a lot of people made a lot of money today, and a lot of people made and lost a lot of money. It's going to be one of those deals. I think overall the prop firms probably won today, right? Alright, I got MOC here in 2 minutes. Taking off 3. I'm currently in the 2 that I had added. So the and risking 323 now, up 746. It's so much fun trading micros on Project X. It's not so much fun trading micros on Trade-of-8. Very easy to scale in and scale out using brackets. Wow, look at that. Nice. Currently up almost 30 points on this trade. You just got a quick 50 bucks in. Let's go next trade. Yeah, I've been, you know, I kind of been on tilt. Like, tilt lasts, right? More than one day sometimes. And I feel like I've been kind of tilty. I blame it on the full moon. You're out of break even. Oh, that's all right. Red candles. I mean, it's very risky with the MOC. Looks like we got some sellers coming in. The murder on close just hit. We'll leave the stop where it is. See if we'll hold that candle. 454, just with 2 micros left. Risking 323, up 746. See if we get this end of day pump. Look at that buy up, 500s. MOC is called market on close. The definition is an unpriced order that is guaranteed to execute at the market closing price. So basically, it's like the big brokers have a deadline submitting the orders to the exchange, and it has to be by 350. So you can have a lot of buyers coming in, like looking for like swing trading. You can have a lot of sellers coming in, looking to swing overnight. Usually it's, you know, the bigger orders, the institutions. And it happens at 350, and then it happens at 355. And there's also a market on open. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but at 925, I might just flatten this. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna flatten. This is looking dumpy. Up 566 still. We'll wait. Market on open at 925. You'll see a lot of orders come flowing in too. Is it every day? Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's why you see. That was probably a poor explanation of what it is, but yeah. But yeah, every day at 350 and 355. Some people have strats around it, like they do around the open. I think we sell off. I might take a stab. I might give up all the profits on this trade, but I think we're gonna sell off. How late can we trade Buellanox? Is it 5 or 4? 10. Buellanox market hours. There she goes. Ooh, doggy. Caught some longs there, didn't they? Taking 2 off. All right, up 865, taking it off just before the next algo candle, and it continued to dump, so that would have been a good one to hold. But you never know with that 355 candle, it could have just popped. Let's go, John. When we do the giveaway, we'll do it as soon as the market closes here. All right, up 865 on that. Down 1500 on the other one though. When I first got on stream, I popped in and went in 2 minis, and I was like, "Whoa, boy!" And got down in about a second, about $1,500, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." So, yeah. So full transparency there, but we've been slinging around the micros ever since, and up 865 is playing micros in this market. Micros, you can still make and lose a lot of money. So you're running out of down levels. Well, there's a yeah. I mean, let's look at the daily. Holy cow. I don't know. I have these weird open gap down here. It seems like could be in play. Maybe not tonight, but it could happen. Almost down 4%. Wow, continuing to flush. Tariq, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Smash that like button, guys. AMD is promoting her own exclamation point. Just kidding. I was like, it's all good. It's funny. I was like, I do the same stuff. AMD, like I'll go on other streams and they'll have like an exclamation point, and then I'm all of a sudden I'm like exclamation point pine, and I'm like, oh yeah. TT, do I have a... Yeah, I do. Yeah, just check out my videos. Just go to my long form videos, and there's all kinds of strategy videos and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make another one over the weekend, I think. Stay tuned for that. Let's go, Fade Trader. Who do we have watching last night? I like that name, Dumb Trader. Was in the moose race. We'll do a moose race here in a little bit. Yeah, the old plunge protection team, JC Trades. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't just pump. Wouldn't be a bit surprised. Is it under playlist? Yeah, just under videos. I got the first inside bar strategy, the 5-minute outside bar trading strategy, and let's see, I could put it in a link. Oh, futures tradings. Yeah, this is a good one. Post there. No, oh yeah, no. That's right. We're all shut down. That is true. There is no plunge protection team. There's a video there. But yeah, my strats are pretty easy. It's pretty basic. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, we got 62 live viewers. Let's get those likes up over 40 at least. And we'll do a giveaway. Regular market's closed. Thanks, Dean. $37. Oh, 85 watching? Oh, wow. That was wrong. Thank you so much, guys. Exclamation point Pine. You got to go over to the other chat, though. Unfortunately, you got to go over to the mobile side. To do the giveaway, because Streamlabs, the cloud bot's only working on the mobile side at the moment, so... But yeah, so right now, Lucid, guys, 40% off. New users. Also, 50% off resets. So use code PINE for Lucid. They got straight to funded accounts. Actually, really cheaper than Tradeify at the moment with the sale. So appreciate you using my code PINE. And then code PINE across all the other platforms. Tradeify, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures. My Funded Futures still has that scale plan. I ended up getting 50% back on the scale plan. Alright, looks like we're getting a little bounce here. Hey, Adam Daz, what is up? Into playlists? I know, TT, I know. I don't print out many of those, so. But yeah, I don't. I'm a little lazy about that for sure. That stuff actually doesn't get many views, believe it or not. So the way I look at it when it comes to streaming and, you know, in this space as far as futures trading and stuff, like my bread and butter is the live feed. Is live streaming. Like the videos I make, the long forms and stuff, they don't really get that many views. They do okay, but yeah, and then you got some influencers for the future space that get lots of views with their videos, and then but their live feed is non-existent. So I think that's like how like YouTube categorizes it and puts it in. I think they do that kind of stuff, but Robot, what is up? Seeing some new faces in here. It's pretty cool. It's because I'm streaming at a different time. I can teach you what I have to charge. Alright, so I have A65. Nice little streaming session. Caught some nice trades. Kind of stress-free with the micros, right? Trading the old Bielenox at the moment. I got the themed Halloween going on. The orange and the black. Oh, you're right. Red candles. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, that is true. And Top Step too, right? Oh, really? Thanks, red candles. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. In the descriptions, right? Yeah, the stream did push it a lot. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just, what was the news that caused this? It was Trump tariff stuff. Oh, thanks, Red. Yeah, in the Trump tariff, it was like Trump tariff news. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see, Trump tariff. Trump threatens China with new tariffs and countermeasures. So that's what it was. S&P fallen 2.7%. I fell a lot more than that. So who knows? Volatility is back. Just a little, not financial advice, but like I can see the volatility continuing. Sunday night, Monday is a holiday, right? So the futures markets will be open, but it's kind of one of those deals where it's probably like a half day or something. But I expect Tuesday or Monday night, Tuesday, I expect the volatility to continue. So just be aware of that. Make sure you size up accordingly and have stops in place. I mean, I know I should practice what I preach, right? This is coming from someone that just blew a bunch of accounts today, but easier said than done, right? But yeah, I expect some. I mean, these candles are massive. So if you're trading on a larger time frame, like even a 5 minute chart, to place a proper stop, it's got to be 50, 60 points away, 70 points away. So, yo, Trader 007. All right, guys, let's see. Let's go over to let's do a moose race, huh? Go over to the other side, the mobile side, if you haven't already. So there's two streams running. One's on YouTube Shorts. One's on, and type in !Pine. The link's in the top of the chat. And we'll do it. Let me get set up here. Giving away any size Apex account. Please do not be banned from Apex. If you're banned, if your country's banned, I'm sorry, I don't have any more accounts to give away. So if you win and then say, oh, my country's banned, and can you send me PayPal money? No, I can't. I'm broke. No, but let's see. All right, online stopwatch. Let's see. Let's get a moose race fired up. Maybe. All right. For some reason that website's very laggy right now. Bro, the postman asked me help if I need help. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly, Zane. Right? Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, I was homeless for a while. Back when I was 16. 16 to about 16 for about a year and a half or so. Year. I was living in my truck. My little Toyota, like 1986 Toyota pickup. And finally one of my friends let me sleep on the couch. So I was able to get a decent job. After that, I got a job doing drilling and blasting. Working with dynamite, blowing up rock. It was dangerous, I'll tell you that. Alright guys, exclamation point pine in the chat, and let's see, closing entries, got that. And hey Chris B, how was the day? Rough. Rough. I see some people just, I'm gonna let one person in here. So we don't have that many, so good chance you guys are gonna win. One of you guys are gonna win. You type it in again, Bash is live. How do you mentally get out of like that? Makes you keep going when you were done like that? Yeah, I know. It's crazy where I'm at today. Like, it's I feel I'm very humbled. I mean, most people say I'm very humble, so I'll just take their word for it, but I feel very humbled. I don't take anything for granted. Alright, let's see. That's it. It's closed. Good luck, everyone. This is for an any size Apex account. Good luck, good luck. Thank you for being here. Thank you for using code PINE. Just ain't right, I lost mine. I was at $4,500. Actually, I was up $5,000 today on a pro account. So I'm right with you, just ain't right. It hurt really bad. Especially on a Friday. So we're in this together. Toy on the outside. First person to enter the giveaway. Dean Bishop must be present to win. 26 seconds here. We got John Walk there, I can see. Bash is live. Mad Moxie, let's go. AMD out to the early lead. Can they sustain the early lead? Boy, no one's catching up. Oh, AMD could take it. Nope. No way. Red Candles disqualified. Disqualified. Let's go. Congratulations, Red. Let's go. Congratulations. You can print this on your credentials now, Red. You can print this on your socials. Make sure you screenshot this. Moose Race champion. Congratulations. Boy, AMD had that lead too, and red candles came out of nowhere. Hit the NOS. Hit the NOS. You're right. Yeah, I'll hit up red. Let's see. Congrats. Let's see. Market's kind of flagging out again. I don't know what's gonna happen from here until 5, but congratulations, red. Wow, market's continuing to push down. So the market overall is down. Let's check the daily. 3.42%. I have to scroll to get it on my screen here. This is a daily candle. Absolutely insane day. I've seen this before on a Friday. I've seen this rug pull on a Friday before. Will I ever win, Toy? Eventually you will win. Up $800 on TPT with 1 to 2 micros. Yeah, exactly. 865 with the micros tonight. Not 1 or 2, but I was in like 5 at one point, like scaling in and out. But yeah, micros, man. We're drawing 500. Let's go. Use code PINE, of course. Oh, red candles. That's funny. How many micros? We were, if you rewind the stream back, we were going in like 1 to 5 micros, kind of going back and forth. So make a sprout, never mind, I'll trade it, right? Yeah, depending on the size, it is tough. I mean, you get those 300k accounts, it can be tough, right? To pass, but like we all want to pass it as fast as possible, right? And then, you know, that leads to blow ups and resetting the accounts, and instead of just treating it like a funded account, it's tough. For sure. Because even if you build up that like those bigger Apex accounts or any eval, right? And you just kind of build it up, and then pass it correctly the way we're supposed to. Even if you get rebuild and say you're like, you know, $300-400 away from being rebuild on it, it's like it's almost worth it, because especially with Apex or Beelanox, because it's not as bad of a rebuild depending on the promotion or whatever, but yeah, if you just like try to like smash or pass it like when you're towards the end, thinking like I don't want to get rebuild, that's probably a mistake, you know. That being said, I very rarely have ever been. I don't think I've ever been rebuild. The only time I've been rebuild is back when I first started. Back in like, it's been years. So, but yeah, I threw out my risk management and threw out my setup plan. Yeah, just ain't right. Same. I felt like at one point just ain't right that I was just clicking buttons, right? What's up, Corey? Corey the phone trader in the house. But yeah, I just felt like I was just clicking buttons at one point. And, you know, basically with no setups. So, yeah, so, you know, this weekend will be a good time to reflect, go through some back testing, review the charts. I like to review the charts. Now, this sounds a little weird. I like to review the charts at night and see how I could have made money. Obviously in hindsight, but like I like to reflect on my own personal setups that I should have took or would have took throughout the whole day. So whether it's an inside bar or a harami candle or a bear flag or a bull flag break, and then just kind of see how they worked throughout the day. And that's what I like to do. I'll sit there watching TV and on my laptop, and I'll look at the charts basically and just kind of review and go over them. A lot like this. Like if I go back, so I love Project X, but as far as reviewing charts, I love my Tradeovate, just because I've been looking at it for so long, and I can put it's easy for me to see inside bars and stuff. So I'll pull up Tradeovate, and then, you know, I'll start reviewing the charts. So, you know, I'll look and I'll go, all right, inside bars, all right, let's see how they worked. And then I'll look and I'll say, okay, look, this one didn't really work. We had a big push down. Had a nice bear flag. This is one of the trades we just took on stream. Beautiful trade. And, you know, nice bear flag break. And I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, like this was nasty chop through here. Especially on that big drop, initial drop down. I'll go over to YM. I'll look at harami candles. I'll say, you know, how did the harami candles work? This one worked here. It didn't. This morning's chop was just nasty. It was almost like an anticipation, right, that something was gonna happen. But yeah, and then I'll just go back and I'll review like the day before, and I'll kind of like back test in my mind, or just kind of do this. Be like, yeah, you know, this harami candle would have worked here for a 1-to-1. This one worked for a 1-to-1. That kind of stuff. But yeah, after having a rough day today, it's like, the way I look at it is just like, you know, when one door closes, another one opens. So it feels bad now, but, you know, a week from now, it'll be okay. Right? We just got to continue to keep our expenses lower, and that's all we can do, right? And then just work on to another payout and try to rebuild. That's all we got. It's all we can do. Red or Dead, yeah, it was tough. I mean, there's gonna be people that are gonna come. They're gonna post. This is another thing, guys. There's gonna be people that are gonna post on socials this weekend about how much money they made on that dump. It is what it is, right? They're only gonna post the green stuff. They're only gonna post what was green. So I love trade day, Corey. I think trade day. I've been trading with trade day since 2022. I think they're one of the best. Yeah, if you guys are interested in trade day, Pine with a capital P. I'm actually at. I hit 9. I'm up 900. Let me pull up my trade days real quick. Let's talk about trade day. But yeah, Lucid is the new one I'm just partnered with, so You can see right now they have an excellent deal going on right now. 40% off, and it's a flash sale too, guys. So use code PINE for Lucid. Let's see. Let me pull up the trade day. So here's my trade day. Right here. I got 3 accounts right here, all up around $900 today. So not all is lost, right? Hopefully I can get some trade day accounts passed. These are just like Take Profit Trader, Corey. It is anything over $2,000 with a 50K account, and you can get day one payout, right? So the only thing that's the difference between Take Profit Trader and Trade Day is that the evaluation is 5 days, and you have to stay within 30% consistency on the evaluation. So around $900 for 5 days to stay under 30%. So $900 max, basically. And then you can get, they'll pass you on day 5. And then if you have a 50K account, anything over $2,000 or more, you can take a daily payout. So just like Take Profit Trader in a sense, Take Profit Trader versus Trade Day for me, I kind of still like Take Profit Trader because the evals are 50% consistency. And let's be honest, I need to work on my consistency. So Trade Day actually is probably better off for me, but like I can usually hit 50% consistency 2 days in a row. So 1,500 and 1,500 is $3,000, and then I just flip the Take Profit Traders for the next 3 days. I just flip days and then end up passing them. But yeah, I mean, I think I really need to slow down on the evals anyway and treat them a little more with a little more respect. So can I explain the Harami candle? Sure. So the way I trade Harami candles, so here's a good example right here. This is a Harami candle, massive one, but on YM. What I'm looking for with YM specifically is a 1-to-1. So now it's a little, I do something a little different with NQ. I'll explain that after, but basically a Harami candle is the body sweeps above or below what they call this mother candle here, which is this white one, and then the body opens and closes within the body of that mother candle. And Harami means pregnant in Japanese, so that's why they say the body is within the body of that previous candle. Technically, an inside bar can be a Harami candle. Like technically this is a Harami candle, but for my channel I call these Harami candles, and then I call the yellow ones inside bars. So basically all I do is I would take a break right here, right around 329 on this YM candle, so right here. So I would take a break short, and then I would target 1-to-1, and then the stop would go above that Harami. Now on NQ, it's the same principle basically. So the way I traded it on NQ, let me find one that worked. Here's one. So basically the same thing as I take a break of this Harami. This is a very good risk to reward on this one. Stop goes here above, and then I target minimum the body of the previous mother candle. And as you can see, this was a beautiful setup, beautiful risk to reward on this one as well. But yeah, that's what I do. I usually target the whole candle or minimum of the body of that candle, previous candle. And sometimes the risk to reward is negative, right? And they do work sometimes. You can see it right here. Here's a small micro one that worked. So here's one in the well, no, actually aftermarket open. So this one worked. So basically you just take the break here. So you just take the break of this low, this purple candle, and then you target this one, the bottom of this candle, and the stop goes above. So it's just a little scalp, and you can see you sat through it for about 10 minutes, and then it actually finally worked. The inside bar kind of worked too, but and then it finally pushed up, and it would have stopped you out here. But if you didn't take profit at this low of this candle, that's basically how it works. It's just a pattern that I observed one day. You can see it kind of worked here for a little scalp. They don't all work, right? There's nothing 100%, but yeah, I've been digging them on YM lately. So I actually haven't back tested the YM at all. I just been putting tallies. This is before testing it the last 2 days, but anyways, Trade Day is giving me some freebies. So I'm in that affiliate cup, or the influencer cup, Adam. So Trade Day actually is gonna give me some accounts to give away. So every week they give me accounts. This is part of the reason why I'm in this influencer cup thing. So it's like me and like 20 other Trade Day affiliates. So that's why I didn't want to do it. Kellyanne had asked me in the DM, like, she says, do you want to do this? And I said, no, not really. I didn't really want to do it. But then they said, well, we'll give you accounts to give away to your community, and we'll give you accounts, more accounts if you win, and if you win the whole thing, we'll give you $5,000 to give out as prizes to your community. And I was like, okay, I'm in. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'm not the best at doing these tournaments, but I said I'll give it a shot. And currently I'm not doing very well, but I get new accounts next week to see if I can get in the lead. But the way I've been trading lately, who knows? Yeah, Tony, AJ seems like a cool guy. This is why I'm pushing him, actually, Tony, because AJ, the CEO from Lucid, I was just like, you know, this guy is down to earth. He doesn't seem like a Scott from FTT. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this seems like a pretty good company. So I like their rules. Yeah, their website is good. It's important. So yeah, I liked them. Appreciate that, Tony. Yeah, so if you want to use Corey, if you want to use my code for Trade Day, it's Pine with a capital P for Trade Day. But yeah, they got Project X, they got Trade of 8, whatever you use, you know. Do I know what Linsonia is? No, I don't. Yeah, they've been around a while, Trading Star. So Trade Day has been around for 2020. They got established in 2020. But recently they've gotten more popularity because of people like me, you know, trading them, getting payouts with them. I made a video about, if you guys want to check out my Trade Day video, let me post it in the chat about my payout with them, the process and everything. I'll put it in the chat. But yeah, they sent an email saying basically like you guys are it's our biggest our biggest month was like 2 months ago, and they were thanking the affiliates, which is really cool because most of these companies, like, without people like us on YouTube, these companies wouldn't get the exposure. So despite what they think, you know, some of them think. So like that's like our job is to, we're the street team. Remember back in the day when these bands would go out and you'd have these street teams, and the street teams would pass out stickers and CDs and stuff? Like that's like what we do with these prop firms, and then we of course we're affiliates, and we get you know, by you guys using our codes for promoting them, you know, that's how we get paid to promote them, you know. Let me see if I can find that video. Yeah, right here. So this is the trade day. Payout process, if you guys want to check that out. I just made a quick video one night on the payout process. Trade day. Zayd, I guess I was right. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that I was right, that we're gonna have a big drop. It just seemed like this grind up. I mean, the markets just don't go one direction. And I just knew that there was going to be a 2, 3, 4% drop one day with NASDAQ, especially being up this high. And today was the day. It's just you didn't know when, right? I wish I could have predicted when. But it was kind of crazy today. The fact that, look at that Harami actually. Harami actually worked on that. The Haramis on the daily are very interesting, to be honest. Check out these Harami candles real quick. See, this is what I do at night. This is how I come up with all my strategies. It is just staring at the screens. Yeah, look, check out these Haramis, the breaks on the daily. Of course, you have to be very patient with it. Even this Harami break, this one here, obviously this one there. I mean, you get one like once every month, maybe, on the daily, but anyways, that distracted me. But yeah, it's just like when you get this slow grind up, not really slow, but just pushing all-time highs, and then all of a sudden it took a catalyst, like a tweet, which is no surprise, and we get a massive rug pull. So am I in a buy position? No, I'm flat. I am completely flat. Yeah, no, there's nothing for me to do. I'm just hanging out with you guys. I almost feel like going to crack one. Crack a drink. What a week. Not a good day to end on, but whatever, right? Limitless, what is up? We got some new faces popping up. How'd you guys do today? You guys red or green? Just type in red or green in the chat. Curious. We already did the giveaway, so I apologize for that. You guys green? Nice. Red, Adam. Me too. I'm red. Cost per click in financials, massive influencers, way cheaper. You know, I appreciate you saying that, Tony Schwartz. You're absolutely right. Despite, like, if you try to say put out Google ads or whatever, it is crazy, like, expensive, right? Especially for these prop firms. And by giving us a few percent per sale, it's so cheap on their end. And most of these prop firms realize this. Some of them don't, and we know who that is. But they were the first. They're the biggest, and you know, it is what it is. But what's up, Myth? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I had a rough day today, Myth. Rough. Not happy. Blew through a lot, spent a lot. If I had to hire you, Pine, money, yeah, for sure. Yeah, some big influencers, the big names, they get exclusive deals, and that's where the big money comes in for sure. Your green, Max, nice. Dominique still wants to copy trade me. If you copy traded me this afternoon, you did all right. You'd be up $865 on stream after I settled in. But like I said, I went and I actually bought it. I accidentally bought a 25K today. I did not even mean to, and I passed it. Go figure. But I'm down 1,500 on this 50K right here. When I first hopped on stream, I hopped in 2 minis, not realizing the volatility of the market, and yeah, that ended very poorly, very quickly. But yeah, up 865 on trading the micros this afternoon on stream, so that was fun. But yeah, sorry to hear that, Myth. You lost 4 evals, 1 funded. Yes, but you still got the 20 funded accounts, so that's good. So that's good. Another chill stream like we did a few months ago with the drink, possibly. Make short form contents from live streams, yeah. Crushed it today, Michael? Let's go. Glad some of you guys crushed it. From green to red, that's never good, Joseph, but it happens. Same, actually, for me today, Joseph. Obviously, I'm not proud of it, and Take Profit Trader, I was up to around $5,000 today. And should have took a $500 daily payout, and instead I ended up blowing the account. So, definitely not proud. Oh, I mean, I need for an editor. Probably not at this point, Deity, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't know how that works. But yeah, you just go off stuff off my live stream, I guess, kind of like the way most of the. So that's what I do. That's what I do too. Obviously, you'd probably do a much better job. Are you in the, if you want to just message me in Discord and then just let me know whatever, how much you charge, and I'll mull it over, but to be honest with you, I'm not really not looking for anything. Or just email me. You work for other streamers, Deity? Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, just let me put the link to the Discord in the chat. This is the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, I put it right there in the chat. But yeah, we're just chilling. If you guys got any questions, just hit me up. So let me know. John King, how did I do today? I didn't blow any accounts. Yeah, no, it was not a good day. Yeah, no, fully, like, I completely had a meltdown. And it, the funny thing is, it was before the dump. It was before the dump. The dump, I was like, oh, here we go. And got some accounts at 50% and stuff. So, how long do I hold on to trades for? Well, I hold on to red trades a lot longer than my green trades. No, it depends. So I'll hold on to. It depends on how systematic I'm going. So like if I pull up and I'm looking at, say, the first inside bar or something, I'll I'll hold it till as long as it takes until it plays out, until I either get stopped or hit take profit, right? But yeah, not very long. Not very long, to be honest. Usually my trades, let's look at the stats. I mean, even like this afternoon, let's look at it. 75% win rate, which is good. 1.65 R. Average trade duration was 3 minutes. I think that's because I was trading micros, right? With minis, it's really quick. I'm usually really scalpy. But I think I might as well get used to trading the micros for next week, because I think the volatility is going to be way up there. So I think we're gonna be in some serious volatility. How many seconds? The trade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it just varies. But I trade off the 5-minute chart, so my trades tend to be a little bit longer, right? Than someone that's trading off of 1 minute. Like Myth, you know, his trades are pretty quick. Yeah, like he's looking for quick in and outs. Mine's tend to be a little bit longer. And what happened? You were long and that sell-off happened. Lucky I was... Oh, I just got completely, like... Michael, I don't know. It was rough. I ended up just kind of clicking buttons. It was gross. I couldn't even tell you the trades I took. It was nasty, and that's... I'm glad I have a long weekend to reflect. You know? It sucks, but I deserve it. I deserve to have it, you know, to be in pain and to reflect over the losing day, you know. But yeah, market's just kind of going sideways. Nice little scalps in this, though. It's actually nice little 20-point moves for market close on Friday. But yeah, Diddy, I will check out your stuff. Appreciate it. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. What a week. Great week of streams, though, but I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Yeah, so check out that Lucid plan. It's a flash sale going on. And, of course, all the other props. If you guys can use code PINE. I want to wish you guys a good weekend. I'm pretty sure I'll be back here Sunday night, 6 p.m., 5:45 p.m. probably. I usually get on a little bit earlier, Eastern time. Even though it is a holiday, but the futures markets will be open, so chances are I'll be back hanging out. Market still wants to push down. That was a little 20-point. Oof. Wow. Market's still move. Oh boy. And never mind, look at that. Here we go. What's going on? Whew. Market's selling off again. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. What was that? 175 point drop right there. Absolutely insane. Guys, buckle up next week. Buckle up next week, guys. I'm telling you, not financial advice, but you guys might want to practice with micros. Because you guys remember last April? We're going to be in for it. We're going to be in for it. This is going to be fun next week. We're not going to have to worry about volatility. Mighty, that was you. Tilt went thin. I was even having a patience. It was like someone was driving the click buttons? Yeah, absolutely. It was Trading Star. He just tweeted. Yeah, for sure. You one micro is enough during these times? Yeah. That candle right there was 175 points. These candles alone. Let's pull up the ATR. See if I can find the ATR. Average. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Yeah, ATR. Look at that. Look how high the ATR is. So the ATR kind of measures candles and stuff. The last 10, I'm not 100% sure, but it's a measurement of the candles. I like the bars though. Or a histogram. I like these. So this is like will tell you the volatility in the market, like the average true range of the candles, and you can see like we're really high. Like at one point we were up 113 points per candle basically, so it's like super high. And right now we're down around 46 or so, but Dominique, you have 6 option call contracts. Good luck. Good luck, sir. I hope you, Yo, Fury Greek, what is up? You missed a giveaway? Yeah, you did. Cave Trader. You missed the giveaway. That's alright, we'll do another one Sunday night. We'll do another one Sunday night. Wow, still selling off, guys. We are just plunging. It's gonna be a wild open. Wow, look at that. Down another 236 points from the market close. Continuing to sell off. Absolutely insane. We knew this day was coming, but we just didn't know when. Look at that. Filling those gaps. Remember, what was someone, I can't remember who was said in the chat. I'm like, well, we got these gaps, like these weird gaps in the on the daily chart, like open gaps. I'm like, you know, we could fill them, and I'm like, but maybe not today. Well, I was wrong. Yep, down another 4%. Just ain't right. It just ain't right, is it? It just ain't right. Well, I was going to do some back testing over the weekend, but you know what? With this market movement, I don't think back testing is going to matter next week. I think this is going to be absolutely insane, wild. I think normal setups probably won't necessarily work. I don't even know. We're just going to have to adjust. It's going to be like it was back in April, right? Can I trade? I can't even trade Bionox. Can I? Till 5. I think it's closes at 4. I don't even know. We got 2 minutes before market actually closes, and we are continuing to sell off, down to 24,157, down over 4. Wow, we're pushing almost 5% actually. No, 4%. 4%. I'm gonna open with a big gap down, basically, probably from for the Globex Open. So this is gonna be exciting, guys. I hope you guys all join me Sunday night. I will be here for sure for the market open. Look at that. You're gonna get the panic now. This is when the panic starts to set in. This is when people start selling and liquidating their positions. Tariffs, Joe. Yeah, tariffs. Yep, China tariffs. Thank you, Fiber Splice. How did that go out on the island? How's it going out on the island? You said you're wiring up a bunch of brand new houses out on an island. Approaching 4,000 subs, guys. Pretty awesome. Yo, Daba Deep. What is up? What is up? It's a fundamental change, yeah. Exactly. Just didn't know when the catalyst was, what it was going to be, right? We always kind of speculate like it's going to be a Trump going to come in and say China tariffs or something, and then market's closed, guys. That's it. The smoke has cleared. The smoke's clearing. Wild, right? Lost funded account, lost 3 evals. It was a hell of a day. Yeah, it was a hell of a day for me as well. Dabadeep, you're not alone. Just remember, you guys are not alone. If you guys blew up accounts today, you're not alone. If you made money, congratulations. But just remember that if you blew a bunch of accounts, we start again next Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday night. But market is closed. Stock market's closed Monday. It is a holiday. So, but futures will be open. And yeah, we just reflect. We shake it off. And come back and do it again. That's all we can do. The reason why I'm where I'm at today in this game is because I just don't give up. Like, I just keep pushing, keep pushing, and keep pushing. You know, you get setbacks, just like any normal equity curve, right? You get these setbacks and you get these little dips. You know, you get these, even in this bull market, you still get dips, right? You get these little dips. Well, this is how trading can kind of go for your personal account or prop accounts or whatever. You get these little dips, then we build back up and we keep going. You get another dip and you keep building back up and you keep going. Like, that's how it goes. So anyways, I'll leave it to that. Have a good weekend. Use code PINE if you guys are buying any accounts over the weekend. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys again Sunday night. So come back here Sunday night. It should be we should have volatility. Whether the stock market's closed or not, we're gonna have some volatility. So we'll do it again Sunday night. I can't mess up any more accounts. So market's closed, but at this rate I need to apply for a job. Hey, I've had to do the same thing. For real, like when I first started trading, I would go back and forth, do odd jobs, do DoorDash. Methodical did the same thing. Do DoorDash, Walmart Spark, all that stuff. So you could trade during the day, and then you could kind of go out and do those odd jobs, and to kind of keep going. And when I first started, that's what I had to do. You know, so. All right, guys. I'll see you Sunday. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate everyone. Congratulations on the winner of the giveaway. And we'll do another giveaway Sunday night, guys. We'll do another account giveaway for sure. Matter of fact, I'll probably give away a trade day account if they give it to me. So we'll give away a trade day account. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Thanks for the good stream. Later. Made 9,000 on the last bar. Congratulations, John. That's awesome. See you later. Peace.